I'm here with Daan at the Moss booth. I think we've actually got Kerry Ann. She's going to come on our podcast.
Yeah.
So she said she's going to come on our podcast. You've got to show her how it's done, so no pressure.
Okay, no pressure.
Okay, so I'll hand it over to you to introduce yourself and the company first, and then we'll do the questions. So, yeah, over to you.
Hi, my name is Daan. I'm head of sales at Matthes. I had the opportunity to set it up in the Dutch market about 2 years ago. What we do is spend management, mainly based on the cards that we have, and we automate everything from pre-accounting up until the accounting part, and then we can send it through with an API. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Amazing. I know Nathan, he works in finance. He's been looking at it as well. So there you go. So question one is top 3 tips you would give someone in your position, which is head of sales.
Ooh, that's a very good question. The top 3 tips I would have for somebody who's a head of sales is 1, don't lose your passion for sales. So that means do your own cold calls, still do your own demos, make sure that you're in touch with the actual process that you're trying to improve on a daily basis. The number 2 tip that I would have is try to get a good network of other heads of sales and learn from them, because you often feel very alone as a head of sales and trying to solve everything. You're not alone. Go to other people and get a good network. And the number 3 tip that I would have is just really enjoy your work. It's a lot of stress usually. Of course, there's a lot of targets that you need to get, but always take that helicopter view, look back at what you're doing, and be proud of what you're achieving, because that actually makes it worth doing it.
Enjoy the highs and celebrate the mini wins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's very up and down, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I sit next to a head of sales, and it's very up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 2 is the tactic or strategy that's worked best for your team this year so far.
So the best tactic that we used in the past year, I would say it's still cold calling. Sometimes you have to kick that door in. Us as a product at Matthes, we are very new to the market, especially in the Dutch market, and we need to make people aware of what we do. How do you do that? Is by calling them up and explaining what you do. And if it's a no, it's a no. But often they do actually want to talk to us, and they want to know, what do you do?
There's this misconception of cold calling not working, but I think it's bad cold calling doesn't work. If you're good at it, it still very much works. Our team, our head of sales believes in it. He does it daily himself, and it still works really, really well. So, okay, the last question, based on the conversations that have been going on around the show, is what do you think of AI? Good, bad, and do you currently use it?
We don't currently use it. I do think it's good for the future. It's still in its baby shoes right now. There's still a lot to develop. In the future, I do think it will help with cold outreach, because if you automate everything and if you have a good database of possible answers of your product, you could have objection handling being done by AI, which is perfect. Then again, the human touch is usually what people buy, why people buy. So I do think having that SDR, having that AE do some demo or cold call will still be of added value.
Amazing. You'd be perfect. Hopefully you've shown your member of staff here how easy it is, and maybe he'll do it later. But thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.